Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. So we're going to take a video that I did a while ago. This one was done January 22nd of 2016. And we're going to play it here and we're going to talk about it. Let's see if I still have the same opinion. Let's see if I still believe the same thing. Again, I haven't really watched this video many years. It has about 322,000 views. So this one of those videos that went pretty crazy. Now, some of you guys gave me some recommendations on what to name this series. I haven't made the decision on what I'm going to name it yet, but you probably will see it because I'm going to put it in a playlist down below. So I appreciate everybody that put a comment. I appreciate all the support and all the ideas that you guys gave here to the channel. So let me click right here and let's share the screen and let's talk about it. And this one is a pretty good one in my opinion, because you know what? This is 3 things you should never do after a self-defense shooting. Now, first of all, before I say anything, you know the deal. You got to tell me what you think about the old Jarhead 6 and the new Jarhead 6. This one right here doesn't have a beer or anything like that. It doesn't look too tactical to me. Still has an AR-15 back there, American flag. I like that. I really like that setup. I like this one better. So let me know what you think, and let's do this. 6, welcome back to the channel. So I was seeing a couple of videos here in the community where you guys are talking about, 10 things not to do after a self-defense situation, or, 5 things not to do after a self-defense shooting. So again, I wanted to give you 3. It's my opinion. Let me know what you think. And again, it's going to be some things that should make sense, but some people, I don't know what they're thinking. But again, here's the deal, guys. If you find yourself in a situation where you use this gun, there's going to be a next step. It's not going to be something that you kill a person, you stop a threat, and that's it. That's not how it works. There's going to be an investigation. And what you decided in 6 seconds is going to be questioned by a lot of people, and you may go to jail if you use the wrong thing, or if you used your gun, in a way that you weren't supposed to. So again, there's going to be some things that you got to think about this. And again, this is my opinion, but the first one is... Man, I'm going to tell you, that's on point right there. There is going to be something that is going to happen. And I totally agree with that with Jarhead 6. I mean, again, something is going to happen. You ain't going to shoot somebody and that's it. That's why we need to do training. That's why we need to play the what if game. I like that a lot. Yeah, what if this happened or what that happened? So it kind of allows you to develop a plan, because again, it's not going to be the fact that you shoot somebody and that's it. Something's going to happen. It's going to be simple. Don't leave the crime scene, and I know this makes sense to a lot of guys. Why would you use your gun, stop a threat, kill a person, whatever, and then you go home? But it has happened. A while ago, I want to say a few months ago, it was a situation in the news where some guy got into an argument because some kids had the music really loud. So this guy was at a gas station, and next thing you know, he walks to this car and, pretending that he was a pretty cool dude because he's carrying a gun. He's like, hey, put the music down. Anyways, out of that, it was a big confrontation. He actually killed one of the guys. So the point here is that the guy went home. The next morning, he actually went into the police station and he, excuse me, he turned himself in. So again, he found himself in a confrontation when he utilized his gun. He killed a person and then he went home. Definitely not a good idea. It's going to make you look very suspicious, and it's going to hurt you in a court of law. So don't do that. Now, the second one. All right. I think that's pretty good. I mean, I still stand by that opinion. I still stand for what I said right there. The only thing that I would add up here, because I said don't leave the crime scene. Now thinking about this, if your life is in danger, if something happened, and again, I'm not a lawyer or anything, I'm just sharing some opinions, and you have to go into a different location to call the police and wait for the police, a location that you're safe, that nothing is going to happen to you, obviously that makes sense. But in the case that I was talking about here, it was just an individual that went home. I mean, going home is not good. I stand for what I say right here. But again, if you find yourself in a shooting in Block A and you need to go to Block C because that's a safe area and wait for the police, obviously that makes sense in my opinion. It's going to be simple, guys. Again, some people may, I don't know what some people are thinking, but don't mess with the crime scene. Don't grab a gun. Don't grab the guy's weapon if he had a weapon. Don't move the body. Don't touch things around.
again, do not mess with the crime scene, because the crime scene is a story. It's going to show what really happened. I mean, they're going to bring experts that are going to look at everything, and they're going to develop a story of what happened. So again, if you use your gun legally, if you were scared for your life, if you did everything you were supposed to do, that evidence around the crime scene is going to show what happened, and it's going to get you, it's going to be extremely beneficial to you. So again, don't mess with the crime scene. Don't touch anything. And the last one, guys.
All right, what do you guys think about this one? I thought that was pretty good too. Again, I for some reason I tend to agree with this guy, Jar 6. I think he's pretty handsome fellow, if you ask me. Obviously, everything requires some kind of level of safety. If here where I say don't grab the guy's gun, obviously if the guy's close to the gun and something could hurt you, obviously you have to do something about it. But as long as your life is unsafe, as long as people around you are safe and things like that, I would just not mess with the crime scene, because again, you start messing with the crime scene, they may want to say something like, "Oh, you're trying to hide something." And if the shooting was legal, the crime scene, like I say here, it's gonna reflect that. That's just my experiences.
Something that we've been talking about it here for a long time is don't be making statements that you shouldn't make. Now, I'm not saying don't talk to the police, but I would definitely recommend you to get a lawyer. Talk to a lawyer before you make any statement, and make sure you're not screaming statements like, oh, I did this, or I did that, or I did this. The police is listening. They're recording that information. They're grabbing that information, and they're gonna use it against you. So the best thing to do is gonna be to talk to a lawyer, so so you could have somebody there that's gonna help you out. Again, the police is going to use the information on whatever way they want to use that information. So you need to have a lawyer. So again, guys, what do I say? I say don't leave the crime scene. Again, don't destroy the crime scene. And possibly, most likely you need to get a lawyer before you start making statements. Let me know what.
All right. So, what do you guys think? All right. So, those three right there. Again, I still think it's on point. Three things you should never do after a self-shooting shooting. Obviously, I named this video that, but there's more than three things. This was just three things that we could discuss. I'm sure you have opinions. Put it down in the comment section below. And as always, God is in control.